Today is Friday, September 11th. Back on this day in history in 1789, Alexander Hamilton is appointed the first Secretary of the U.S. Treasury. You can find him on the $10 bill. The Boulder Dam was rededicated as the Hoover Dam by President Franklin Roosevelt to honor his predecessor, Herbert Hoover. Construction of the Pentagon begins on this date in 1941. It would be completed 2 years later. The first long-distance mobile-to-mobile car phone conversation occurs in 1946. Lee Meriwether is first crowned the first Miss America and the first pageant broadcast in 1954. Parents and grandparents will remember her as Catwoman in the 1960s Batman TV series. A food stamp bill is authorized by Congress and given out to poor Americans for the first time in 1959. The Rolling Stones performed for the first time in the Ed Sullivan Show in 1966, and they are still touring today. The Carol Burnett Show premieres in 1967. The Atari game system is officially released in 1977, changing the video game industry forever. Cincinnati Red legend Pete Rose eclipsed Ty Cobb's hit record on this date in 1985. A lot of things happened on this date, but September 11th will be remembered by the world when 4 U.S. planes were hijacked, 2 flown into the World Trade Centers, 1 into the Pentagon, and the other crashing at a Pennsylvania field. In the first terror attack on American soil since Pearl Harbor, 2,606 lives were lost on that day, and many more in the years to follow, as first responders to the tragedy developed health problems related to the events that day. This event changed the world forever. Never forget.
This week was National Biscuits and Gravy Week. Biscuits and gravy is a popular American breakfast, especially in the South. Its emergence took place immediately after the American Revolutionary War. Once the U.S. pulled away from Britain, food shortages set in. Those shortages hit the South particularly hard, so people came up with a good way to load up on carbs before going out to labor. While there are several varieties of biscuits and gravy, generally it is a soft dough biscuit covered with a gravy. The gravy may be made from white flour or rocks flour, milk, and drippings of cooked pork, sausage, or other meat.
We first mentioned this yesterday, a reminder that the Farmland Conservation Club is offering interested students a hunter education course showcasing firearm safety, hunting ethics, tree stand safety, archery, conservation management, game identification, and more. This will help in acquiring a hunting license. The 3 class sessions begin on September 15th, 17th, and 19th. If you are interested, contact Matthew Geringer at the number or the email below.
Tonight, the Indians football team starts their home opener against the Knightstown Panthers under the Friday night lights. Kickoff is at 7 p.m. Come out and cheer on the Indians, or you can also watch the action on KISS TV, KISS Facebook, live stream, YouTube. Good luck to our guys.
Union City continues today with a downtown tour of the city's progress, showcasing new businesses and upcoming plans for other areas of the downtown from 6 to 9 p.m. Tomorrow is packed full of events, starting with the downtown rededication and proclamation by Union City's Mayor, Chad Spence. Other events include a coloring contest at the Arts Depot, farmers market, sidewalk sales, car show at 4 p.m., and the summer concert series continues at the Artisan Park stage, beginning at 5 p.m. All activities and events are free to the public.
Don't forget that Monday starts Student Picture Day. Red Team students' pictures will be from 8:30 to 10:30, and from 10:30 to 11:30, the virtual students' pictures will be taken. The Blue Team students group will have their pictures taken next Thursday, the 17th, from 8:30 to 10:30, and again, the virtual students will be taken from 10:30 to 11:30.
KISS would like to extend birthday wishes to our junior Iron Man, Jordan Marshall. Happy birthday, Rose.
Science. Oh. Good morning or good afternoon. Mr. Lynch here, coming back at a new year, 2020, here in September with our Freaky Fridays. Thanks to the KISS TV department for helping out with recording of the videos and stuff like that. We've got a really interesting demonstration I want to show you guys, and I'm gonna preface this by saying, anytime we ever use fire, anytime we use some kind of chemical or even electricity and stuff like that, you need to make sure and get parent permission before you do this, okay? We're gonna take a tub of water, and I'm gonna add a little bit of dish soap to it. You can use any kind of dish soap you want, but you need to add quite a bit to it to make sure it's nice and bubbly and sudsy. We're gonna create bubbles, and the idea is I want to make the bubbles flammable. Well, that's not just gonna work with anything in particular. You need a very particular type of flammable gas. And what I like to use is butane. It's used to fill up canisters, cigarette lighters, containers for camping stoves and stuff like that. We're gonna take butane, push it down into the water and make some bubbles. And then you predict what's gonna happen when I scoop up a handful of those bubbles and take a lighter to the bubbles. Maybe nothing, because it is in water, right? Let's see. Here's my butane canister. I'm gonna make some bubbles. Then I'm gonna scoop that hand down the water and grab some of these bubbles and watch what you think's gonna happen here, okay? Boom! Nothing on my hand. You gotta be careful, because if you do this activity and you don't get your hand wet, you're gonna get some singed hairs on there. But what happened is the butane bubbled up inside the liquidy soapy water, and so I could scoop a handful of bubbles up and light them really easily and not hurt myself. Oh, you wanna see it again, don't you? I know you guys. All right, here we go, one more time, just for kicks and giggles. Boom! Pretty cool, huh? Now you know a little bit more about a controlled burn, how to make bubbles actually catch fire. And let me tell you, if you ever do something like this, very important, do not do this without adult supervision and parent permission, okay? Listen, you guys have a great year this year, and we'll see you next Friday.